is a sort of an international measure designed to rank countries by quality of life. So how do you feel about the quality of life here? Michael Green, the executive producer of the Social Progress Imperative, is on the line. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Paul. Nice to be with you.
Oh, good to talk to you. You published the research. We're ranked 11th, but we're ahead of France.
Exactly. That's
the all-important thing, isn't it?
So what we're doing is we're measuring countries in terms of like the real things that matter to real people, not how much money they have necessarily, but do people have enough food to eat, a roof over their heads, good health care, freedom from discrimination. It's all that kind of stuff. And on that, we come 11th. We're not as good as those Scandinavian countries. We're not quite as good as Canada or Australia or New Zealand, but we're beating Germany, Japan, France, Italy, Spain, and importantly, the United States. So we're not such a bad place after all.
No, we're very good on universities, safe roads, freedom of speech, crime fighting, and our toilets. The best in the business.
Okay, it's good, isn't it? A lot of people are the best in the business of that. It's very tight to the top on toilets.
Okay, we'll gloss over that. But we're not very good at affordable housing. We're below the major European countries in dealing with obesity, which you might argue is a bit of a concern. Air pollution, and all the talk today has been about air pollution being really bad tomorrow in the Midlands and the south of England. So that's quite topical. What can we do about that?
Yeah, so if you had to pick out sort of two things that were a concern for the UK, the first one would be kind of health and wellness. We're doing sort of 27th in the world. We're doing okay. I mean, America's doing really badly on that because, of course, the US has some of the best hospitals, best doctors in the world, but lots of people don't have health care. Whereas here in the UK, we have the NHS, everyone gets health care. But we, like the US, are getting a bit fat, and that is a problem because it's going to have a sort of long-term health effect on us. So that's something we indicate. We're 111th in the world. We're really low down the rankings in terms of not being thin. So that's a concern. But if you had to pick out like the area where we're weakest, it's environmental sustainability. And that's common for a lot of rich countries, is that, we're producing too much greenhouse gases, we're using too much water, we're not protecting our environment. So if there's something really, the most pressing thing where we're really falling behind, it's environmental sustainability.
Michael Green, who's executive producer of the Social Progress Imperative. It almost sounds like a sort of secret service organisation, that.
No comment, Paul.
Of course not. Michael, good to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us. Wouldn't expect anything less. Got the travel on the way. So, quality of life. How's your quality of life? Great Britain. Is it great? Give me something that's really good about, or maybe great about Britain, and something that's maybe not quite so good. Everywhere's crowded, Francie. The roads, we've got the safest roads in the world, or we're amongst the countries with the safest roads in the world. The queues are getting longer. The roads are too congested, says Julia. That would be her major bugbear.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.